expects us every day to live as best we can. Because who guarantees you tomorrow? Right. Satan convinces us, oh, just do your thing today, it's cool. You got time. You can straighten that out. You're allowed to just wallow in the mud today, but you got the next 20 years to clean off. Do I have witnesses? That's his game he runs with us. Huh? Living every day to the fleshly lust and desires, and just do it as long as you want, as long as you give yourself enough time on the end to clean off. Pretty good plan, huh? What are you doing? Well, I'm just doing my thing now because, I have a few years. Not understanding that today may be what? Your last day. Somebody said you're trying to scare me. No, I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm trying to make us all aware of you don't know when your last day is. That's really what I'm saying. And God doesn't tell us. Even the doctors say, well, you got so much. Well, they can approximate, but God decides. Because I've seen people sit in their sick beds to confound doctors. And I've seen them say you got this and that, and in a matter of days, people go home to be with the Lord. So you don't know how long you have to live, so you must what? Give it your best every day. And that's what it's saying here today. You got to do what? You got to do your best to get it right. Now, if you look at the word walk has to do with this. Walk says, you walk around like you have the authority to do it. Can I say that again? It went right past you, right? You walk around in the Christian realm like you have the authority to do it. You're not seeking permission. You've already been given permission. I wish I had some help here. To walk like your God in heaven is with you. You've been given permission, to live with your head up high. Amen. To understand and to shout about God being able to pick you up and turn you around and plant your feet on something. You have God's permission already to walk like that. So many people are walking like they're trying to get God's permission. You need to walk like you already have God's permission. His permission is once your feet have been set right and you're on a solid ground, you need to walk like that. And that's exactly what he tells the church to do now. Now that you're in Christ, walk like you're in Christ. Amen. Running around like you're a stepchild. You're not a stepchild. Now, God has brought you into the church. You're God's child now. What did John tell? To as many of us as received him, he has given us power to become the sons of God. Now walk like you're a son of God. Walk like you're a child of God. It means to tread around in life, To tread in life because what? God has given you permission to do that, So walk. Somebody said, I don't have much. You don't have to have much to walk. You just need to walk. Folks need to see you walking. As a matter of fact, the less you got, the more powerful your walk is. Because they can't say it's a premeditated walk based on what you have. I'm walking today because I got God's permission to walk. People today can't figure out who they are. And with this thing happening now, they've lost track of who they are. But God doesn't excuse us because of the pandemic. Do I have witnesses here? Let me go over that real quick. He doesn't excuse us because we have a crisis. Come on now. He doesn't excuse us because you got somebody say, well, I've got certain conditions in my life. I don't care what conditions you have, God does not excuse us from walking like we should walk, irregardless of our condition. And let me tell you why. Because God's message to us is that what? My grace is sufficient to meet your needs. So don't come telling me with a long bag of excuses about what you can't do. You can do it because God said you can do it. Not only did he say you can do it, he has supplied the need. I faced many things in my life and I didn't think I could do it, but I went on, Because God said we could do it, Talk to me, Israel. They're complaining. They're telling God, you should have left us in Egypt. At least we could have died there, but you brought us out here in the wilderness. And we're about about to die. Pharaoh is behind us. I wish I had some help here. And the Red Sea is in front of us. It would have been better for you to leave us in Egypt. God tells Moses, hold up your rod and stretch it out toward the sea. And the sea parts. I wish I had some help. Because God supplies your needs. What are you facing in your life that you don't have resources for? Do I have witnesses here? What kinds of things are you going through that you don't think you're going to be able to make it, and you're doubting what God can do? I believe today that God supplies my needs. Not because I'm any good. You got, see, Satan loves us in swing. He makes us think if we're Mr. Goody Two-Shoes, God will always supply your needs. And then he tricks us into doing some weird things, and I'm just going to put it in that word, some weird things in our life, and then he accuses us. He says, surely God ain't going to help you because of what you've done. But we must always understand, God helps us not because we're all that.
All right.
God helps us because he's all that. And let me explain what I mean by that. He's all that because he's the one who has made the covenant agreement with us. I will supply your needs. Oh, come on here now. We're living in pandemic times, and people have lost jobs. Folks are sitting at home, wondering what they're going to do. But God is going to help us put the nation back together.
Hallelujah.
You lost your job, it's only a matter of time.
Hallelujah.
Before you get some resources. But in the meantime, somebody said, well, what do I do now? You trust God.
Hallelujah. Amen.
Now, trusting God don't mean you curl up in a corner and cry. Do I have witnesses?
All right.
Trust God means that you get up like you always have.
Hallelujah.
Before the pandemic crisis, you got up and looked for a job, and God gave you one. Do I have witnesses? You do the same thing now that you did then. You get up in the middle of a crisis like this, you take your phone out or whatever your device is, and you start looking for your job. You fill out the applications online, shake hands in person or whatever it is you need to do. But you do that because what? God supplies your needs. That's what we mean by walking around like you got authority, huh? No, I ain't got no job, but I got God. Do I have witnesses? And the same God that gave me the last job, he is able to give me the one I need today. Huh? And he wants me. I wish I had some help. He wants me to become closer to him during these times. When you're in your life and you have a situation where, excuse my grammar, you don't have. I was going to say you don't got. That's too bad. But you don't have. I wish I had some help.
All right.
Then you give God the opportunity. Somebody said, well, what I've come to believe? I've come to believe that my crisis moments are to teach me. I said, well, God's punishing me. No, I don't understand why God, he's punishing me. I've never been in situations like this before. What God is doing is teaching you. You'll have some help up in here. My greatest lessons have come from God in the midst of my anxiety. In the midst of my not yet now, God has taught me my greatest lessons. When you don't have what you think you need, God can teach you then that his grace is sufficient to meet our needs.
Hallelujah.
You get up in the morning and you walk around the house like you have a job. Do I have witnesses? Somebody, what are you talking about? I don't have a job. Yeah, but you got a God that has the job. Do I have witnesses? That's what I'm shouting about. I'm shouting about the God who the cattle of 1,000 hills, and one old deacon said, and the hills are too. That's the God we serve. He has the resources to meet our needs. Not only that, more than physical, we got some spiritual problems in our life. We are spiritually anemic. Amen. So it says here, be careful. Do I have help? Be careful how you live. You know something? I'm a Christian now, so what? Be careful how you live. I'm a Christian, but what? Still, what? Be careful how you carry yourself, how you walk around in your life, and put your feet on the ground, huh? How you walk in your life. Be careful how you live. Why? Because you're God's child. Amen. I want you to know God got a reputation. And it says here, don't live like you're unwise. Unwise meaning you're ignorant to the surrounding and situation. And you just make up your mind on the spur of the moment. Let me say you this. Christians shouldn't make up their mind too quick. Okay. Their mind should be made up after. There's a methodology here. Their mind should be made up after they've gone to God in prayer. Hello now. Somebody said, something is happening. God is the first one in your life who should know your issues. All right. Hello? All right. Amen. Do I have witnesses here? Yes, God is the first one in your life who should know your issues. He should know your downsetting. I wish I had that. He should know the complexity of what you're facing. God is the one who should know it. But instead, we message it out to everybody. And God is the last one to know. And then finally, after we talk to all these folk who can't do nothing for you because they're scrambling for themselves, then we finally bring it to God. We need to reverse that. Bring it to God first. Come on now. Amen. This is what Christian living and pandemic is. It is like bringing it to God first. That's how you live a life that is wise. I'm bringing it to God because what? I don't know what to do with it. Huh? And God enjoys hearing us say, I don't know what to do with this. Can I say it again? Huh? You get a chance to come to God in your secret closet and you tell him, I don't know what to do with this. This is facing me. I've never faced it before, and I need your help. What happened when, thank you, Spirit, Jesus was moving through town, and folk had issues. They didn't sit at home. When they found out Jesus was coming, oh, I wish they had some help.
All right, Pastor.
Somebody said he just got off the freeway down and he's coming down Jerusalem Boulevard. Whole crowd of folk were surrounding him. But folk got it. They got it. What did they get? They learned that the wisdom is when you got an issue that you can't do nothing with. Oh, I wish I had some help. When you got conditions that you can't fix. When you got things that you tried your best to bundle them up and they come loose again. And you got your own self who cries out for relief and you can't do nothing about it. The wisdom piece is that what you go to God and you tell him your issue. The woman come out of her door that morning. Jesus was coming by. And after all those years of wasting money with doctors who couldn't do nothing about her condition, she heard. I'm talking about wisdom now. See, wisdom comes from you knowing what to do and when to do it. Do I have witnesses here? Some people know what to do, but they don't know when to do it. You don't run into people like that. They're always in between doing something. You never cross their path when they say, you know what, I took it to Jesus this morning. When they talk to you, they're always talking about they're going to take it to Jesus. Huh? They're in between the situation and the help they need. Huh? And Satan wants you always to be in between situations. He never wants you to get up this morning and say, you know what? I'm taking this thing to Jesus. I'm tired of staying awake all night worrying about it. I'm going to take it to Jesus. All right. So it says what? Don't walk as unwise. Number 16, let's read number 16. Making the most of every opportunity. Because what? The days of what? Evil. And on the other side it says what? Redeeming the time. Because what? The days are evil. So making the most and redeeming the time are the same thing. Is that right? It just says it in a different way. Now, what are we talking about here? To walk circumspectly means that what? In life, we are afforded brief, fleeting opportunities. But we are so tied up and tangled up in the issues.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, what's the heck about that? We're so tied up in our issues. When opportunity presents itself, it moves right past us. Because we're in a cloud. I wish I had some help. We're in a cloud of indecision. We're in a cloud in our life, and we can't see the opportunity for the cloud. Satan loves for our lives to be weighted as a cloud. Because he knows that we're never going to make any significant decisions we need to make life better. And so it is that we must what? Take every opportunity. Now, somebody said, that's hard to do. You're right. That's real hard to do. That means that you've got to look at life not through your eyes. Oh, come on here now. I'll be finished here. You can't look at life through your eyes. I've learned that my eyes, while it sees, it carries baggage. Do I have some help? You ask people, say, well, aren't you going to do? They tell you, say, well, no, I tried it, but it didn't work. Well, I keep telling folks that just because you tried it yesterday and it didn't work. Oh, come on here now. It doesn't mean that if you try it today, that's going to work. I got some backing on that. I've got some backing. Let me go to Jesus standing on the shore. And the men they've been fishing all night. I wish I had some help here. And he tells them to cast their net to the other side. I want to talk about what God can do. And they said to him, we've been fishing all night. Not only that, we're not just inexperienced fishermen. We know what we're doing. We're commercial fishermen, and we know how to fish. We've been out here all night, and this thing hadn't worked. But Jesus says, what? Try the other side. But one good thing they had going for them, they did not argue with Jesus. They took their nets and put them on what? The other side. And the scriptures tell me that because of the all-knowingness of Jesus, that when they lowered the net, when they brought them up, there was too many fish for them to bring in. They had to call the other 2 boats. I wish I had some. God fooled around and filled up 3 boats that morning because they tried when it looked like it wasn't going to work. And I want to say to you today, are you in one of those circumstances and conditions where you can't try it because you failed before? You can't try it because conditions said you'll never do it. I come to tell you that you are in a cloud then. Do I have witnesses in here? Christians don't live in clouds. They live in clarity. The clarity is cast your net to the other side because the man who made the sea has just got to instruct in you that on the other side there's a school of fish coming through. And what did they say? The word, that great word that they use is nevertheless. You ever had those moments in your life when you say to yourself, I failed this thing miserably. But according to God's instruction, He's asked me to do this. So nevertheless, my failure in past, I'm going to move forward with His commandments. Let me hurry because the hour's getting late. Take advantage of every opportunity in your life. But sometimes we get up and we can't see opportunity because we've been blinded by conditions. Beyond every condition and around every corner, there is an opportunity God has created. I told my children when they went away to school, I said, now go on down to those universities and enroll in your classes and jump right in. And don't worry, because every place you go, God, through His power, will have already set somebody in those places. Daddy can't be with you because I'm working 2 jobs trying to send you. I can't come down and be with you. But God has promised me, do I have witnesses in here? That when you get to the university you're going to, you're going to take your scholarship and your money and all of that, and you're going to go down there, and God's going to have 1 or 2 people that's going to take care of you. Amen. Jason Richardson and Jacqueline Richardson are the embodiment of that today. When they went down to their colleges and universities, God had one family, one set of people that took care of them every single time. Amen. Jamie and those people, they'll have to vouch for that too. God's got somebody at that university that looks out for you. Do I have witnesses in here? Amen. He touches the hearts of somebody in that university that even though you're down here and mom is up here, dad is up here, you're going to be all right because what? God's got somebody in place. That's the kind of God I serve. Amen. Amen. Number 17, let me hurry. And we'll also say, well, because the days are evil. Yeah. Let me not go by that too quick. Don't you run around like everything is cool. All right. My God. Evil is everywhere. And sometimes you've got it in your family realm. Do you have witnesses? My God. There's some family members who got it wrong. There's some family members who got it twisted. I wish I had some help here. Not everybody is God-fearing. Not everybody walks around and they want to live their life in such a way not to offend God and grieve the Spirit. Not everybody lives like that. Some folks just live. Do I have witnesses in here? The days and the times are evil. Satan is about what? Turning your life upside down and ultimately trying to get you to do what Job's wife commanded him to do. Curse God and die. In other words, telling Job what? Don't regard God for who he really is. Curse him and die. I declare that life is more than that. I declare that the realm in which we travel demands that no matter what our circumstances and conditions are, our God commands us in our soul to trust in God. What did Job tell us? You talk like a crazy person. God gives it. And the Lord takes away. Blessed! I wish I had some help here. Blessed be the name of the Lord. You've got to get that way in your life when you walk. That's what you mean by walking with authority. Walking with authority means what I had at home may be gone when I get there. But God who giveth to me can take it away. But God never takes, I wish I had some help here. God never takes away from you what he won't give you back. You got to hold on until it gives it to you. Do I have witnesses in here? And you say in your life, I don't know why it happened. I don't know why I'm going through this, but I'm going to be all right because God not only takes, God gives. Hallelujah. You got to remain steadfast. That's what this Bible teaches us. Let me hurry here. Be not foolish, it says, number 17. Therefore, do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. Yes, hallelujah. 17 on King James says what? Therefore, do not be unwise. Yes. But what? Understand what the will of the Lord is. Now, somebody said, well, that's very practical. No, it's practical, but it's not lived. Do I have witnesses in here? You got to know what the Lord's will is in your life, not your will. You got to put self in check. Do I have witnesses in here? Because what you want and will may not be what God wants. And what's lacking in everyday society is that people don't want to attend churches. They don't want to attend the Bible classes. They don't want to read the Bible for themselves because in reading it, they're going to find out what God's will is. What do you mean by God's will? Well, look at that in the Greek. It means what satisfies God. What makes God happy? What makes God pleased with us? Now that's God's will. Do I have witnesses in here? And you got to understand what kinds of things in your life really pleases God. All right. Amen. And when you start dotting your I's and making the check marks by all that, you're going to find out a lot of stuff we do in our life does not please God. All right, Pastor. But, and so, what it means, watch me now, don't drop off. What it means, though, if you're doing something, if we're doing something in our life that doesn't please God, you're wasting time. Wasting time. You know one thing about wisdom? Wisdom teaches us some things you don't start. Why? Right. Come on now, some things you don't get involved in. Why? Yeah. Because wisdom teaches us that it ain't going nowhere. I just put it that way. And so you learn that what? There's no use in even jumping in this boat. And taking a ride, because at the end of the day, that's a word phrase when you go. At the end of the day, it's not going anywhere. That's what God teaches us. Somebody said, well, you're just trying to discourage me. No, I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm trying to get you to use wisdom.
Amen.
And let me take it home for you. Remember that first person you brought home to meet Mama? Brought home to meet Dad? Do you remember that first person? And you thought it was just the greatest thing, fried chicken and apple pie. My God. Your mama looked up and down. She didn't necessarily like him. And your daddy wouldn't even come in and talk to him. To show you how bad it was, the dog tried to bite him when he come to you. So that means that ain't going nowhere. You'll help with it. And you utter these words that how much you love and appreciate it.
Oh my God.
But somehow or another, Mom and Dad understand this ain't going nowhere. Can I say that again? We just butchered the English language. You English scholars have to forgive me that. They understand that this ain't going nowhere. That's what God's wisdom teaches us. It teaches us before you jump, you think about it. Help me now. Help me now. Old folks used to call it common sense. You remember that? They used to call it common sense. But what they were trying to get us to understand, until you think from the beginning to the end. See, a lot of folks get caught up. I'll say that in a minute. A lot of folks get caught up on the beginning. It looks great. It sounds great. The lights are flashing. And I feel great about this. Now, as good as I feel, surely it's going to work out. But wisdom says, you know what? No. Yeah, no. Now, you can't do this. Huh? Well, and then we jump into our grown-up piece. Well, I'm 21 years old now. You can't tell me what to do. I wish I had some answer. And Dad and Mom were trying their best to, throw the advice. I said, well, take your time jumping in, and what they're hoping that if you take your time jumping in, you'll begin to see. But if you're in the boat halfway across the sea, it's hard to exit. Do I have witnesses in here? You ever caught a plane and decided halfway to Chicago you wanted to just get off the plane, and the stewardess said, well, sir, you got another 3 hours of ride in here. Nobody debarks the plane in the middle of the flight. Do I have witnesses in here? So they want you to what? Make your exit at the proper time. There's a time that most of the exits are made before you do it.
Yeah.
Oh, help me, Holy Ghost. I know I'm talking to the walls, but wisdom said it's not going to work. And that means that when you get ready to make a decision, you can't just do it quickly. You got to do it with prayer. You got to go to God, tell Him that this is what I want to do. And this is the move. And see, Satan comes up on our left side. I said he comes up on our blind side. Blind side meaning you're not thinking all the way. I always have some help. People are not thinking. I tell people all the time, if you're going to leave God, your life is not going to be good. No matter who are you to put God's word on me like that? I mean, I didn't ask you, but you tell folks, if you're going to leave God, your life is going down. Somebody said, I'm never going to that church again. I'm going to have a preacher telling me my life is going down because I'm leaving God. But wisdom teaches us. Amen. Oh, help me, Holy Ghost. That when you move away from God, when you move away, we were singing a song about He's my protection and all that good stuff. But when you move out of the realm of His protection, you're on your own then. Amen. And I want you to know this today. Satan don't care about you crying and sniffling. That doesn't move him a bit.
Come on now.
The baby's got that cry that 3 hours later they go. You forgot about it, huh? That means they still got a left in. I wish I had. Yeah, you don't know. But wisdom teaches you if it's not going to work, don't get in. But you know what folks do? They jump on in. I mean, the more you go against it,
jump on in. Right. I'm about to go anyway.
they jump in. Sometimes they jump in because you're against it.
That's right. Because you're against it.
But that's not wisdom. That's living your life foolishly. Wisdom is to take all the advice you can, break it in, read it over, pray over the advice, and see where in this you can land. I'm going to leave it alone because that's touching too many things.
Yes, sir. That's it.
Understand what the will of God is for your life.
Yeah. Come on.
What does he want for you? What does he save you? You ever think about that? Why did he save you? Why did you want to be saved? Well, that's a big question too. Why did you get up and come down and give the preacher your hand and go? Why did you do it? What promoted you to do that? What did you feel when you came down and did that, huh? And why does that same excitement saturate your life today? Why is it today we can walk away from what we thought was great for us? Which in reality was the will of God. How do you know it was the will of God? It is God's will that all men be saved. That's just simple. Right. Ever heard? And the last one is a great one. I can spend 3 or 4 days on this one. 18 said, do not get drunk on wine, which leads to debauchery. Instead, be filled with the Spirit. Now that's one of those that you spend a long time. Now we can work that a little bit. Do not get drunk on.
That's right.
Cocaine, crack, methamphetamine. What's this codeine stuff they give all of us fine Christians? And they get us addicted to it now. Do I have witnesses on that?
My God.
Our soldiers who come off the battlefield, who remember the horrors of war, they give it to them. I wish I had some. And when they get out and get into normal life, they have the demons that run around in their spirit. Do not become drunk with wine. A preacher said this, I'm going to say it and get ready to go to the cross and sit down. A preacher said one time, and I heard, he said that alcohol and cocaine and marijuana. Acids, all that stuff. What it does, it anesthetizes. Watch me now. It anesthetizes our higher nature while letting go. I wish I had some of our old nature. Now let's see if we can fix this now. When we are born again, the Spirit comes into our life and it anesthetizes our lower nature. Self. I wish I had some help. But it releases the higher nature we are capable of because of God changing our lives. Now let's look at what the song. He says what? Do not get drunk with wine. Because what it says, to become drunk with wine, and of course we've added a list of all that stuff who can just render you incapable. Do I have witnesses in here? Remember people used to say, well, you know, marijuana won't bother you. Well, if it don't, why it took you 5 minutes to answer me? I asked you a question 5 minutes ago. You just gave me an answer. What I'm saying is what? It slows down your responsive time. And it means you're not quite on it. You know how the difference they say now, the difference between driving drunk and being buzzed. Oh, I'm just buzzed. Yeah, that's why you ran over the dog and the little boy with the dog. Because you were buzzed. Because it anesthetizes your what? Higher nature. Higher nature means what? As a child with an animal, let me slow down and let it pass. That's the higher nature. Go ahead, witnesses there.
My God.
I will not drive tonight because I can't see straight. Huh? Now in college, believe it or not, I was a designated driver in college. I didn't drink, but they took me to drive them home. And one night, one night we was up on Morro Bay Road, going toward from San Luis Obispo to Morro Bay, and the guys were 3 o'clock in the morning. They're out on the side of the road pulling up signs. You know the signs say move to the right, slow traffic. There's a bridge ahead. They were out at 3 o'clock pulling up signs. That means that their higher nature had been anesthetized. And their lower nature was let loose. So we finally convinced them to take the sign and just put it in the back of the truck. And with their inebriated self, get in the truck on top of the sign. Just as we got that completed, here comes the highway patrol.
My God.
And he said, well, where are you going? I said, officer, I'm just trying to get these guys home. He said, well, okay, go ahead and get them home. I crawled in that truck. I wish I had help. And I put that thing in D. And I drove them home. With all those state signs underneath them. We went from house to house delivering each inebriated person to his house. And when we got to the last place, the guy took all the signs out. And we left him at his house. And I parked that truck and got in our car and went home. I think back on that, how good God is. If they had caught us with those signs, all of us nice college children, and I'm telling you what they would have done with us. That's why I know His grace is sufficient. And always reminds me what? Be not drunk with wine, but be ye filled with the Spirit. It is the Spirit that anesthetizes the lower nature, but it lets loose the higher nature. We are not saved for the lower nature to rule. We're saved for the higher nature to be let loose.
Hallelujah.
One preacher says, I get ready to go to my seat, he says, when the Spirit comes to live with us, He ushers self from the top of the throne of our life down to the dungeon. He opens the door and shoves self into the dungeon and closes and locks the door. And the Spirit escorts Himself back to the top of the stairs. And He assumes the rule of your life. That's what it's like to be a Christian. To be filled with the Spirit. We understand, and I'm going to close this, we understand that the Spirit fills us once. He endows us once. It means He comes to live with us once. Watch me now. Be careful with this because people get it twisted. He comes to live with us once. Do I have witnesses in here?
Amen.
My God.
But He fills us consistently for the job you have to do. What are we saying? We're saying that in every Christian, the Spirit exists.
Yes, sir.
In you. It is a deposit God gives you that lets you know He's your child. But if you got to get up in the morning and go downtown and face a situation that's beyond you, you get a chance before you go to ask God, will you fill me for this task? Do we have witnesses in here?
Amen.
That's the difference in those, right? Remember in the New Testament when the Spirit came and empowered the apostles, there were many times after that where the Spirit was led and guided and moved and worked with them, filled them for this and that. That's what happens to us everyday Christians. He's filling us consistently to do separate jobs, but He lives in us always. Yes. I never had to get up in church and ask the Spirit to come down because the Spirit is already here. Do I have witnesses? But I do get a chance to ask him what? To fill me for that. Well, I do get a chance to tell him that what? I don't have it. I don't have what I need for this. I need you. And then you what? You ask God to what? Fill you for that task. Fill you because he's readily available because he what? He lives in our hearts. Oh yeah, it's a Friday. He dies on Calvary's cross. Just so we can walk circumspectly in the world. Before his dying on the cross, no man could walk circumspectly because his sins overpowered him. No man had victory over the grave. He died on the cross, and on the third day morning, he raises up with all power in his hand. What is that power for? Think about it. What is that power for? That power is so that you and I can walk with authority. You got authority today to walk right. You got authority today to walk without anything holding you back. Because Jesus had already paid the price for you. Don't get hemmed up in this and that. Walk free. Because God has died for you. Father, we come to say thank you today as we look at this subject of walking circumspectly. We thank you today for the lesson. We ask you that in the midst of the lesson, each of us have found something that we could use to make life better for ourselves. Help us to walk with authority, no matter what the conditions are. Help us to be reminded of the covenant you have made for us. You would be our God, and we could be your people. In Jesus' name we ask these things. Amen. Ask you to stand.